Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the benchmark. I really don't know what to make of this game because we expected to beat FENEBAHCE, but it didn't happen. We went ahead as always, and FENEBAHCE were able to come back and get a draw. This situation is really not making sense because if we start with the lineup itself, I don't know what the coach was up to because why will you play Mazrui as a 10 and you have Casemiro who can play as an 8 and Eriksen be pushed to the 10? Doesn't really make any sense. This is a bloody defender, for crying out loud. Why will you start him as a 10 and leave out people who can play that role well? Yeah? Because we keep on huffing and puffing in Europe. We've never won in 6 years away from Old Trafford, and it is really annoying. It's really making the situation even worse for the coach himself. I don't know what he's trying. Why would you start Hojland on the bench? That Zaxi doesn't make sense to me because he vacates the 9 role all the time. Most of the time when the ball comes, he's neither here nor there. Yeah, some of the basic controls. Yes, he's a flair player, but he needs to start doing the basics of football, like the simple control and pass. I think that is something that the coach should make him understand, because he didn't really do much apart from the assist, which was beautiful. I'll give him that. But most of the play just passed him by. Now this game was billed as one of those games that Manchester United will easily win. The first half was not good, and that is something that United need to improve on. The first half was basically FENEBAHCE on top of us. They were all over us. Even the goal, we got it overrun of play. Because these guys were dominated possession in the first half, they had over 60% possession. Let me just say 57% possession in the first half. United had no way of playing. We could not construct play. We had some wayward passing. Ugarte gave away the ball easily. Dalot at some point just didn't do his job. So when the goal came, it was a beautiful game because I recall the ball from Ugarte to Zaxi. He went wide to Garnacho, back to Zaxi, to Eriksen, and then the goal. It was a beautiful goal. And I had a feeling, I thought this was going to wake us up. This was going to make us win this game. So the midfield was too easy to bypass, basically in the first half. It was too easy to bypass. These guys just passed the ball around us. And looking at what the coach was doing, I really can't understand. I am finding very few words to even support this coach. Why play square pegs in round holes when you have the right pegs for their roles? At some point, Zaxi could not pass the ball the first time to Garnacho, who was really eager, and he had a one-on-one situation against the defender who was also struggling with injury. So this draw is basically down to the coach. The coach did not do his job right. I tried to be clever, but the first half was pathetic. That is, I think most fans will agree with me that the first half was not right. The way it panned out, I don't think anyone will argue. These guys had 61%. Let me just correct that. 61% possession in the first half. They had 7 attempts on goal, 4 on target. They had 5 corners. They had 330 passes, and 297 of those passes were complete passes. Okay, so you can imagine a team like United being dominated by FENEBAHCE, a team that plays in a league in Turkey that, no disrespect, but the Premier League has always built itself as the best league in the world. So why will we go to Turkey and perform the way we performed? Second half improved, but we cannot hold on to leads. These guys came back and they were all over us. And Victor Lindelof could not defend a simple cross. First of all, I blame Rashford and Dalot for letting this guy, Maxim, cross the ball, because once the ball left his feet, it was pinpoint. Onana could not come for it. And Lindelof basically gave the defender, showed the defender his back. And it was a simple header. And El Nasri scored against us last season also in the same competition when he was playing for Sevilla. I think the coach knew this when he brought in Lindelof to play in central defense, because he knew the opponent had very good headers. Now, second half, the improvement was there. A lot was very positive. I remember the tactic kept switching. When we had the ball, we had a back 3. So the fullbacks will push forward. But when we lost the ball, we became compact. We managed the game after we scored, which is something positive for once. At least the coach tried to just slow down the pace of the game by just keeping on possession. But still, when the second half started, the opponent got the goal so early in the game. Now, 1-1. Where do we go from here? And that is the main question that the coach will need to answer, because this league, this Europa League, is not our level. United should be fighting for bigger trophies, but here we are, scrapping for draws all over Europe, 3 in a row, and we still call ourselves Manchester United. So I'm looking forward to a very interesting weekend, because we play West Ham. We play West Ham at home. I'm not sure, but our opponent is West Ham, and West Ham are very physical. They lost big against Tottenham over the weekend, and I think they are blooded. They will want a reaction. And United just keeps on shooting their own feet. Now, post-match, Mourinho was very mad. In fact, he was just the classic Jose Mourinho that we know, with the officiating and the penalty shout that was there. But it didn't happen. So, thank you for watching. This is Coach Charles on the Benchmark. Now, if you've not subscribed, we are building this thing day by day, brick by brick. And let's keep playing football the right way.